all the presenter is to focus on the objectives, the work done, and the findings of the research work they have done, on the basis of which they have written a paper. So good luck to everyone. We can start with the presentations.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And the first research paper will be presented by the Narendra Srinivasan, lecturer, and Dr. Rashmi CP on the topic of revolutionizing, democratizing digital learning, a case study of transformative impact of massive open online courses in creative education. Over to you, Narendra, sir.
Thank you, sir. Can I share the screen?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good evening, one and all. I'm Narendra Srinivasan, working as a lecturer in the International School of Creative Arts, tied up with Jain Dept University. And my co-presenter would be Dr. Rashmi ma'am. Currently, she's in a meeting. Probably she will join us in some time. So my topic is on revolutionizing, democratizing digital learning, a case study of transformative impact of massive open online courses. In short form, it is called as MOOC in creative education. So this is going to be the structure of my presentation. So we're going to start with the theme, then we see the objectives, methodology, and discussion conclusion. So for introduction, so we are in this paper, I just happened to find out the most possibility of using MOOC in creative learning for creative learners. So MOOC has formed a different shift and it revolutionized the creative education system by just introducing video multimedia elements, fostering different audio video on apart from the traditional education system. So I've just gone through different literature studies by different authors all around the world, of which these are the three relevant articles which is related to MOOC that I could find out. Author is Olga Pili and Wilfred Admira. So the topic would be student learning outcomes in MOOC, suggestions for a course design. So the author has referred to 56 publications on his own, and they revealed 13 design suggestions from a learner's perspective. This research also highlighted the MOOC's role in how MOOC they not only reach millions of people, but they also break the geographical barriers, and they addresses on pedagogical challenges to engage the students and to make them continuously learn from this studies. So it also introduces taxonomy of MOOC based on mass openness of dimensions, discussing the historical initiatives of when it started, which was the first MOOC it started, and what is the current development that it has moved from CMOOC to XMOOC. Then the second evaluation is on evaluation of massive open online courses from the learner's perspective. The author is Bernard Ubukshik. Sorry for my pronunciation. So this study explores how MOOC got introduced in 2011 in the Stanford University. Then it went on different changes face-to-face. Then the author emphasized the benefits of face-to-face interactions on the using MOOC. And he also suggests certain improvements in the MOOC for 24-hour accessibility and how to learn it. So this paper also examines on MOOC's openness, tracing the evaluation from different universities from where it has been introduced in the Stanford University, through where the first platform called Coursera, edX, and Skillshare, and different platforms that got developed over the time. It also highlights both the positive and negative impact, what it does with the course, and what is the disadvantages, like getting a live feedback or any clearing the doubts instantly. And the third paper is on online course design for creativity and innovative skills in the virtual and cultural Asian community. So according to the author, The learning through MOOC is a 7-step process. And he analyzed online education as a permanent fixture with a collaborative learning, self-assessment, and technology-driven environments. So advocating for augmented reality and collaboration software, the study references different models by the author Nonaka. So my research relevance of this area and scope of study would be, I've also conducted different into one-to-one interviews with the different candidates. So we are just focusing on how this MOOC platform can democratize the knowledge through different learning students of different background. And it also outlines the positive and negative outcomes of MOOC when compared to the traditional platforms. So with this, the scope of the study would be future researchers can use this data to do intensive research and how to improve the MOOC for the future. So these are the objectives, is to investigate the democratization of the knowledge among the creative learners and to analyze the student engagement in virtual classrooms. Methodology would be qualitative analysis. This is while doing the qualitative analysis, I've just conducted 3 in-depth interviews with the different professions who learn through online learning. For an example, the website like Skillshare or any other online or platform they use to improvise their technical and creative skills. So this is case 1, my first subject. So the subject spoke about the traditional short-term and vocational courses designed during the olden days. And especially during COVID pandemic, many of these institutes, they started providing online because as people cannot interact during the pandemic time. So the online courses played a vital role in sharing the knowledge and continuing the education system. So traditional process, when we focus on the traditional platforms, they are much more interactive, focused. And another major advantage would be the doubts. Whenever the student gets the doubt, it can be instantly cleared. That one major disadvantage has is MOOC. So MOOC platforms, when you see it is time and assignment friendly. On the other hand, MOOCs, you can learn anytime you want. Suppose if you are free, when you get a free time only in the evening time, then you can play and post a video. Only problem would be is the interactivity and the doubt clearance session. So from the interpretation, so creative learners gain focus and structure from the different traditional methods, while online like MOOC, they provide flexibility but lack of interaction. Online methods offer independence but have delayed mentor responses compared to the traditional approaches as mentioned above in the case 1 analysis. So combination of both physical and MOOC are preferred by this particular case. So the second case, the subject that I interviewed, online courses over traditional ones, they provide access to lots of transmedia course content and learning in connected or unconnected fields. It could be crafting, it could be different painting, any artistic computer graphics or audio video editing, visual effects or 3D animation. So this multitudes of courses can be accessed by the learner with any background. He or she or they could be from different commerce or e-commerce, history or physics or engineering background. Still, they will be able to access and prepare for this online courses. So interpretation would be the subject as is preferred that online learning due to diverse content spanning from crafting to computer animation, it won't be available at the same time in traditional courses. Suppose if you join a course in a physical college or any education university, you'll be have to traveling down that line only. So if you want to switch and learn extra additional thing, that will be a problem. So online platform provide this flexibility and it allow the learners to access the course anytime. But the drawback again, this subject also insisted on the doubt clearance compared to the instant mentor contact in traditional methods. So online also offers the convenience. Improvements are needed to reduce the waiting times and enable direct mentor contact for the instant doubt clearance. So for the third subject, they prefer the traditional course over online doubt clearing same. More or less all the 3 subjects, they insisted on instant doubt clearances. And the interpretation. So the outcomes are expected through animated videos, diverse learning resources, coupled with practical assignments and regular feedback sessions from the mentors. MOOCs provide advantages in upskilling the knowledge, offering opportunities for working professionals. Even though they work on the real time, so suppose between Monday to Friday, weekends they could utilize the online courses so that they can improve themselves in their core subject. So these are the advantages. Yeah. MOOCs transformative impact. This study underscores how massive open online courses, that is MOOCs, significantly transform education, particularly catering to the needs of creative learners. Second would be it gives us a global accessibility and flexibility. So MOOCs provide anyone from any part of the world can access any of these courses all around the world. And practical benefits and collaborative learning. So these data analysis highlights the tangible advantages, including increased job opportunities and diverse skill acquisition. Live doubt clearing sessions encourage real-time interaction and collaborative learning in the virtual space. Then inclusivity in education. MOOCs are inclusive, enabling learners from diverse backgrounds to access interdisciplinary courses. For an example, we can quote to LinkedIn Learn, where in certain universities, they provide LinkedIn courses apart from the main courses to maximize students' creative learning processes. Finally, enhancement for improved learning. The study suggests improvements such as transparent course information and recorded solutions, aiming to enhance the overall learning experience. So this positions MOOCs as a paradigm in shift in the education delivery. Any questions, sir? That's it for me.
Now, Sajid sir, do we have any questions, sir?
No, let everyone complete the presentation first.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
because
Thank you.
anyway, we are
stop
running
sharing.
out of time. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I will stop sharing, sir. Thank you.
And Narendra sir has shown the importance of the massive online courses, massive open online courses in creative education. The next presentation is of Ms. Anita Sule ma'am and Mr. Saindrayan Swami and Dr. Mahavir Sethia sir on the topic of green marketing, analyzing consumer perceptions, corporate practices, and the environmental consequences. Over to you, Anita ma'am. Unfortunately, Anita ma'am is because of the technical issues, she is not with us. So we will move to the next presentation. Our next presentation will be given by Mr. Sajid B. Nair, Dr. Harshvardhan N. Bhavsar sir, on the topic of a review of marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper. Over to you, Sajid V. Nair sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Hi, good afternoon. I am Sajid Nair, and my co-author is Mr. Harshvardhan. He's my guide, and my paper is a review on marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper. Is my screen visible?
Oh, no.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Now we have seen, sir. Yes.
Yeah, is it visible?
Yeah, your screen is visible, but the PPT has not yet opened yet. Yeah.
Now?
No, sir. We are unable to see your PPT, sir.
It is showing your it is showing it is visible.
Probably you need to share a different screen, I guess, sir.
Yes, sir. Different screen for the PPT you need to share. You have just shown the folder, sir. But for the PPT, it will be open in another window, sir.
I don't know. It is showing it is see. I have now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have your window visible, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now?
Yes, sir. Clearly visible.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Clearly visible.
Okay. Now it is it's a newspaper, and introduction in ancient times, government used to spread messages on like on metals and stones and posted in public places. The first newspaper was launched in Germany in 1609. In India, it started in 1780. And the first one was Calcutta Chronicle, which started at 1811. And the interest started, people started loving the newspaper during, actually, it started, the golden era of newspaper started in 18th century. And in the fast moving world, due to changes in consumer behavior, many changes had to be made in newspapers. Interest towards newspapers started decreasing when various electronics and digital gadgets were introduced. And similarly, when various news channels, news apps, and social medias were introduced, and the young generation started moving towards the digital era. Now, need for study to study reviews on marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper to attract, retain the customers over last 2 decades and in recent times. The study will be used for further research on marketing strategies in newspaper industry and help newspaper industry to develop strategies in order to increase the circulation. Because at present, the newspaper industry is considered as a dying industry. So research is needed on this special topic, and might be it can help the newspaper industry to grow. And the objectives is to review existing studies conducted on marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper, present strategies used, and study marketing strategies emerged recently in newspaper industries. The research methodology uses review by research papers for studying on marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper presently, which is used. And the review journals available online and offline during time frame of 2000 and 2022. It was used. This research was done with help of using keywords, English newspaper, marketing strategies, media, and readers, and vendors also, who are the end users and delivery people in this industry. Marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper. My discussion. Research the strategies adopted by English newspaper between 2002 to 2022. The research has been done on a national and international level. And the research highlights various techniques, strategies used by newspaper to attract and retain the customers. And these are the few literature review by Mr. Arya. It is on consumer purchase behavior. They have studied buying patterns of the consumers, which has helped a lot by making changes and increasing the revenues in the firms. And second one is Mr. Asif Ali. They have said that in modern era, brand authenticity is one of the most powerful positioning strategies used on brand law, because maximum generation Y behavior on brand law to predict the results analyzed reveal that perceived brand authenticity dimension significant impact brand law, which positively affected millennials. And Claude Lee has mentioned the 21st century in synonyms of new era implementation of different technologies. Generation Y and Z are totally attracted towards new phenomena, like they're totally into mobiles and gadgets. And so many changes have been seen in the newspaper industry or in media industry. And why Mr. Adipan has showed in his this that Y uses of media and generation Y's media usages. The paper describes generation Y's behavior on understanding their media use. And next one is Shailaja ma'am, who has shown that even though the generation Y is totally into this, still the newspaper is the market leader, because people believe in print, in newspaper, which is print and which cannot be changed once printed. And Mr. Sridhar has done a case study on Times of India Group, which showed that they made many innovations, marketing strategies. They have changed many things like products, price, promotion, distribution related things. And they have done many things like reader engagement activities, which has which have helped the group in keeping the readers intact. There was an innovation in which they did trimming and slimming, in which the newspaper the size of the newspaper was reduced. And most of the readers have observed that it was a positive news for the Times Group. And recently emerged marketing strategies in the newspaper presently, which is used nowadays to survive, is content. Totally, the people, the readers, the companies meet the readers and they ask them what are the main important things which they would like. Like many of them said local coverage, some demand business newspaper, business changes, and the company, the newspaper industries, they inculcated all these into one newspaper, which started attracting new readers also. And advertisement is the main important thing in a newspaper, because if advertisement is there, the newspaper will grow. They will get money to money and profits. And advertisements are only given in newspaper which has high number of sale, and uh, totally they will see that how many readers this newspaper can attract, and only because of that they will give the business to the newspaper. And in editorial, there have been many changes made, like local news have been covered, like local area coverage, and exposing injustice. And people love the newspapers to be eyes and ears. So this has to be these changes had been made recently. Like some people started a separate page like My Pune, and which attracted the new readers. And now engagement drives are being done by newspapers like Happy Streets, which is done by Times of India newspaper, and which pulls many crowd over there, many people over there. And it's like a brand activity, which creates a brand awareness, and it improves the reader connectivity and increases the reader, helps in increasing the reader. And loyalty factor, it is an important thing. Nowadays, companies are trying to capture the reader and make them loyal, so that they will never change the newspaper, or never change their channel. They will regularly buy the same product, even after many years. And in this, there's a point where vendor commission is involved. Vendors are people who deliver the newspaper to the readers. And these are the people who have their unions, and to handle these union, newspaper industry have formed a cartel to avoid being blackmailed by the vendors, who always try to blackmail the newspaper industry, or by saying they will not lift the newspaper. So it is a loss for the newspaper industry, plus readers also. The reader will never receive the newspaper, and uh, the reader and company connect is broken because of these vendors. The conclusion is the current study highlighted different marketing strategies adopted and regularly used by English newspaper. The study reviewed the existing studies that conducted on marketing strategies adopted by English newspaper. Strategies emerged recently in the English newspaper industry. The study found the content, advertisement, engagement, etc. key strategies to have recently emerged in the newspaper industry. these are the references which I've used. Thank you.
Definitely, Sajid Nair sir has explained articulately about the marketing strategies of the English newspaper, which can be utilized in the other areas of the business and business administration and management and overall. And the next presentation will be delivered by the Mr. Gopal Boob sir, and on the topic of comparative evaluation of the Warren Buffett's investment mantras with the Saint Kabir selected Dohas. Over to you, Mr. Gopal sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. I will just share a screen. Just a minute. My PPT is visible or not?
No, sir.
Just a minute. Now is it visible?
No, sir. Actually, we are unable to see you.
Okay. Just a minute. Okay. It's showing on my screen.
So sorry, sir. We are unable to see. You are using which kind of a device, sir? PC or mobile, sir?
Mobile.
Mobile. You need to share differently, sir. The different window. It can be open in the another type of window as a presentation. So you need to share that one window.
Okay. Okay. So can you please take another person's?
Actually, sir, unfortunately, you are last, sir.
Okay, I'm last. Okay. Actually, I was the last, but I think nobody's there. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, can you see it now?
Sorry, sir. Sorry. No.
No, not yet. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Just a minute.
We are waiting, sir. No problem, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Does it visible now?
No, sir. No, sir.
Not yet.
No, sir.
What's happening? Just a minute. Yes.
No, sir. Sorry, sir. We are unable to see, sir.
Not yet.
Sir, no, sir. We will wait, sir. Manage another device or any other.
Yeah, yeah. Just give me 2 minutes.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
मग तिथं
Because of the technical issue, actually we are unable to proceed for the further presentations. So we will be get back to the same meeting at the 3:10 p.m. I repeat, because of the technical issue, we are unable to proceed for the further presentation. So I request to all of the participants and our evaluator to get back on the 3:10 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Can you see the screen now?
No, sir. We have taken a break for until 3:10 p.m. We can.
Okay. Fine, fine, fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hello, Nikita ma'am, can you hear the video? Hello, Nikita ma'am, can you hear us? Nikita Vishwakarma ma'am, can you hear us? Nikita ma'am, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, ma'am, we have declared 10-minute break up to 3.
Okay.
So your presentation will start by 3:10, right? So please be prepared with your PPTs. So
Yes, yes.
yeah, after Gopal sir's presentation, your presentation is going to take place. So please, ma'am, be ready with your presentation. Sharp 3:10, we are going to restart our presentations.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Be with us.
Hello? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am, please be with us.
Yes, yes, I will. Thank you so much.
Sir, can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah.
sir,
I have shared my PPT with Rahul.
yes, sir. So we will keep one backup with us. So if you won't be able to share your presentation, we are going to display your presentation on behalf of you. You will be able to explain it. By sharp 3:10, we are going to restart our presentation. We have declared 10 minutes of break because of these technical issues to resolve. So by sharp 3:10, we are going to start it, sir. Please be with us up to that time.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
I'm
very
with
much
you.
for patience.
Ma'am, my PPT is visible now.
It's a, देखो मतलब visible हो रहा है क्या देखो
Just a minute, sir.
वहां पे स्क्रीन शेयर 2 आ रहा है.
Yes, sir, it is visible to us. But yes, we have just received our request from our guest. He told us to wait for few minutes only.
No,
So
no issues, no issues. I'm there, I'm there.
thank you very much, sir, for being patient.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible to you, sir? Can we start with presentation?
Yes, yes, we can start.
Thank you so much, sir. Gopal, sir, am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, yes. Am I?
Yes. Next presentation will be delivered by Mr. Gopal Bhoot, sir, on the topic of comparative evaluation of Warren Buffett's investment mantras with the Saint Kabir selected dohas. Over to you, Gopal, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rahul. Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, okay. My research title is Comparative Evaluation of Warren Buffett's Investment Mantras with Sant Kabir's Select Dohas. So basically, to begin with, everyone knows about Sant Kabir. Sant Kabir was a poet in 15th century who has given various life lessons to everyone through his two-liners. We call these as dohas or couplets. So his dohas have been decoded by various authors, experts, various peoples from the angle of life lessons, management mantras, or literature. But his dohas have never been decoded from the angle of finance or investment. So I have tried to decode his dohas from the angle of finance or investment. Another person, everybody known, is Warren Buffett, who is modern investment guru. And he is also giving investment mantras in 21st century. So he was the richest person in the world some time ago, and he has given various mantras. So when going through literature review, I have found many papers on Warren Buffett, but no paper on financial angle of Sant Kabir Dohas. Only one book I have found is written by Vinayak Sapre. The name was Dohonomics, in which he has decoded Sant Kabir's dohas from financial angle. So the objective of study I have set was to study Warren Buffett's investment mantras, then to decode the select dohas of Sant Kabir from financial management angle and investment angle, then to recognize the effectiveness of Kabir's couplets in today's world, even after 500 years, and to compare the Warren Buffett's mantras with Sant Kabir's select dohas. The methodology I have used all the secondary data, which I have got from some journals, book called as Dohonomics by Vinayak Sapre, then from some websites where I have got Granthavali of Sant Kabir. And the type of research is exploratory research I have used. So here are some examples. I have decoded and compared about 20 dohas in my paper. I have given here some samples. So Sant Kabir's one doha is Dheere Dheere Re Mana, Dheere Sab Kuch Hoye, Mali Siche So Ghada, Rutu Aaye Fal Hoye. So in this doha, Sant Kabir is telling about patience. The principle on which he focused is patience. And the same doha is given by Warren Buffett in his mantra that the stock market is designed to transfer money from active to patient. So we can decode both of these like this. To get a good return, we have to wait for a long period. So have patience, you will definitely get a return. And here we can look the investment options of PPF or FD, or nowadays we can also look at in mutual fund, where the principle of compounding works. Then second example I can give is Dukh mein sumiran sab kare, sukh mein kare na koe, jo sukh mein sumiran kare, dukh kahe ko hoye. So this principle focuses on consistency. For achieving the success or for achieving the returns, you should be consistent. And for this principle, Warren Buffett's mantra is an investor should act as though he had a lifetime decision card with just 20 punches on it. It means for better returns, one should invest regularly. And the best example here for investment is SIP. So SIP, you can invest monthly. It will give you good returns in a long term. Then the next Doha was regarding portfolio manager. साधु ऐसा चाहिए जैसा सूप सुभाए, सार सार को गही रहे, थोथा दे उड़ाए. So you should have a right guide while you invest. Don't follow the herd. So the portfolio manager should be knowledgeable. So the key person for your portfolio is the manager. So likewise, this I have decoded somewhere around 20 Dohas in my research paper. So the findings of my research paper is, yes, there is a resemblance between Sant Kabir Dohas and Warren Buffett's investment mantras. And we can also find out linkages between both of this with specific investment options. The Dohas can be further linked to short-term, medium-term, and long-term investment goals as per the individual need. And the mantras and Dohas follows particular investment or financial principle. To conclude this research paper, I can say that after analyzing this data, Sant Kabir's Dohas are still very effective if utilized properly from the angle of financial or investment management after around 500 years. Then Warren Buffett's mantras are very well known. Every one of us know his mantras. But Warren Buffett is telling that Sant Kabir has already told us before 500 years ago. So that's why Sant Kabir Doha's significance is much more. Then, but the only thing is we have to decode his Dohas properly. And I think this study will definitely help us to understand the usefulness of his Dohas in 21st century also. So thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Gopal sir. You have shared the insights of the Sant Kabir's Dohas in the mythological way and their application in the modern times financial markets. Thank you so much, Gopal sir.
Yes,
Next
thank you.
will be given by Ms. Nikita Vishwakarma ma'am on the topic of analyzing the influence of online product review on the consumer purchasing behavior. Over to you, Nikita ma'am. Hello, Nikita ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for the introduction. I am just trying to share my screen. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, we are able to see.
Okay. So, my topic is the influence of online cosmetics reviews on consumer decision making in PCMC area, Pune. So my name is Nikita Vishwakarma and I am an assistant professor at Dr. D.Y. Patil Arts, Commerce and Science College, Pimpri. So the content of my PPT will be the introduction, research, objectives and methods, factors affecting online shopping, literature review highlights, data analysis, implications and suggestions, and then conclusion and the future research. Let us first come to an introduction part. So what is basically a customer's review? It is the feedback or the insights or ratings which is given after the usage of the product. Okay. So when we are talking about the introduction, it says that the digital transformation has led to the variety and the convenience through which people are ready to buy from the online platform. When we are focusing mainly on the effects of buying cosmetics and the role of online review in shaping what people buy. Next, I would like to also go through the navigation choices in the PCMC cosmetic market. First, the main and the important is the customers or the consumer challenge. As there are lots of cosmetics product on the internet today, so figuring out what to buy becomes a bit of a challenge. Then local dynamics, like what are the behavior or the traditions or aesthetics or the usage content of the product matters the most for the local preference of online purchasing of cosmetics. Later on, when we can see here is the impact of retail or online shopping has made the cosmetic purchases more relevant and more popular nowadays. Moving on to my research objectives and methodology, my objectives was to explore how PCMC women choose cosmetics online, as well as what are the factors that influence their decision. The age which I preferred, which I surveyed was of 18 to 50 years, and 57 women were my sample in the PCMC area. Also, my data collection was through online questionnaire, and I have used a Likert scale for my effective opinion measure. Here we can see now the three factors affecting online shopping, which is the product review, under which mainly the influence, the trust, and the confidence of the usage or after the usage of the product. Later on, many of them see to the price of the product, which attracts the shopper seeking the best deal. Later, when we see the brand reputation also matters to build the consumers or customers' confidence. Convenience like fast shipping, easy returns enhances the experience of the customers. And later on, the personalization like tailored recommendation, influence purchase matters the most while buying or online purchases. Moving on to the literature review highlights. Consumer trust online review more than sponsored information. Decision making involves information search and alternative evaluation. Like whenever we are buying a product, we always see to it that we gather the information first which is relevant for buying the product. Also, we see various alternative products available in the market, and then according to the comparison we pick our product according to our preferences and our convenience. Later on, when we see here is source credibility and purchase intention are influenced by online reviews. Moving on to the data analysis or key findings, we can see that most of the people find out that cosmetic reviews matter to them. Out of my 58 responses, if I see, the most of the people say that cosmetic reviews matter, 21% that is. Later on, visual insight, that is through videos or through images or through collaboration or partnership, giving the visual insight of the product will give you more will create more influence of buying the product. Next, when we see the implication and suggestions, brands should actively manage positive reviews for social proof. Later, consider visual content in reviews to align with consumer preference. Monitor and respond to customers or consumers' feedback for enhancing customers' satisfaction. My conclusion is that the most crucial part is the peers' opinion who are using the product, trust in the brand reputation, balance both positive and the negative reviews. Visual insight influence will create a great impact for the sales. And the continuous review engagement will always make the product or the brand more popular. Suggestion for the brand or for the customers review will be explore deeper insight qualitatively, understanding the impact of negative reviews, take a long term analysis so that it can be sustainable, identify customer segments so that we can target on the focused customers, and later on assess the brand response management. Future scope of my research paper is that we can explore more cultural influence, technological impact. That means usage of AR, VR, AI, data analytics, social medias, and e-commerce. Also, we can see few e-commercial tracking, customers' preference, payment method which they are adopting towards, and the new technology which we can imbibe in our e-commercial websites. Cross-category variation, which will include the difference in consumers' behavior, preferences, taste, response to the online review, and later on examine visual content, which will help us to grab or attract more customers through mainly through the images, the quality of the videos, the user generated videos, interactive content, etc. So here I would like to thank you all for joining the exploration of PCMC cosmetic market, and thank you so much for patient listening.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With your deep research in the PCMC area, in the sector of cosmetic industry, you have shared brief insights. So now moving towards the conclusion, I request Dr. Sajid Alvi sir, do you want to share something as a feedback to our participants and overall conference? Over to you, Sajid sir.
Yeah, congratulations all the participants who have presented the paper. The papers that you have presented and the presentation that you gave, it reflects the efforts that you have taken to do the research. To start with, the topics were very apt. Everyone has done the research on the latest topics. The work done is too good, and the way the data was collected, it was analyzed and presented, appreciable. I congratulate everyone. Continue with such a good research work. It will be beneficial for all the academic fraternity, the faculties, the students, and the industry. So congratulations once again, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And now we will proceed to the vote of thanks. On behalf of Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Management and Research, we would like to express thanks to our distinguished participant authors for their sharing expertise and insights with us. Your contribution have added immense value to our discussions. A special thanks to our esteemed guest, Dr. Sajid Alvi sir, for your expertise. Also thanks to our dignitaries, Dr. Meghna Vilare ma'am, our director, our Associate Director, Dr. Vishal Vadaskar, sir, our MD HOD, Dr. Jimmy Saxena, ma'am. And thank you once again to everyone. We would like to look forward for the future collaboration and the continued success. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. सब लोग को दी